With Valentine's Day coming up, hearts are all around us, but there's more to this month than candy and flowers. Joining me now with this week's Hope Rises segment is our friend Kate Glazer with details on how they're recognizing American Heart Month. Welcome. Tell us who brought in, Kate.
Thank you. We have our red on. So obviously we're talking about American Heart and the importance of American Heart Month here in February and cardiac issues. I have Kelly here from American Heart Association and Pam from the Jacobs Institute to talk about some really great events coming up this February to honor American Heart.
Absolutely. And Kelly, we're going to get into some great events that are happening within American Heart, but people like you that are part of this organization, it's because it comes from a personal story. So can you share with us a little bit about your story and how that led you to getting involved?
Yes. So as a 35-year-old mom of two boys, I suffered a mini stroke. 5 years later, I suffered a second stroke. So under the age of 40, I had two stroke events. They were caused by a congenital heart defect that I had and didn't know that I had. I since had that repaired and have really made it my mission to share my story to help other women be aware of the risks and know that these kind of things can happen to anyone. I was young, healthy, did not have any known risk factors, and it happened to me. So I feel really strong about sharing my story and helping women know their risk factors and be aware of the signs of stroke and heart disease.
And how do you think the Go Red for Women initiatives and initiatives like that really do impact women and make a difference and possibly save lives?
Well, I think sharing your story and getting out there and helping people realize that, you know, I'm not the typical face of stroke, right? So I feel like that message is really loud and clear. And I think it needs to get out there, and we share that with other women. I think the funds that we raise for research are funding, you know, incredible things that are helping either prevent stroke or fix, you know, a heart defect like I had so that we can go on and live a normal, healthy life. So I think it's the awareness and the funds that are being raised with this movement that are really making a difference.
Absolutely. And events like your upcoming one, which is called STEM, it's happening this week. What can we expect from that?
Yes. So we are hosting, together with the University of Buffalo's Jacobs School of Medicine and Biomedical Sciences, the Jacobs Institute, the American Heart Association STEM Goes Red. This is the third year that we've done this, and we're going to welcome over 70 young women from 7 Buffalo public and charter schools for a day of events, sort of highlighting the different careers that are available to STEM.
I love that. Okay. Now, later this month, there's a Go Red Gala. What can we expect from that?
Yes, so on February 26th, we are having an evening reception, the Go Red reception. It's at the Hyatt downtown, and that is an event where we really can bring awareness again and fundraise for this important cause and really celebrate the movement, Go Red for Women.
Absolutely. And speaking of Go Red for Women Day is actually coming up this Friday,
yes,
right?
Friday is Go Red Day, so wear your red, share your pictures on social media, and really just help spread awareness for this movement.
Kate, tell us why you wanted to highlight the Go Red for Women Day today and remind us of American Heart Month.
Well, cardiac issues are one of the #1, you know, sort of ways that women have issues with their health, and it's a really important cause that we all should be aware of. And like Kelly said, she's not the typical face of stroke, but she is, because there is so many issues with different women going through heart issues. So that is the #1 reason why I wanted to bring them on. Obviously, it's really timely with Wear Red Day this Friday, but I was able to attend both events last year, and I was just so impressed that students really learned so many hands-on activities, whether it was dentistry or nursing, suturing. I remember seeing the students suture for STEM. That was just amazing to see students get out and really learn from professionals. And then obviously the big dinner. It was a luncheon last year. It's a dinner this year. Just to see so many women get together and raise money and awareness for this great cause was so important.
Yes, absolutely. And I do believe that cardiac disease is a major killer for women, especially within the United States. So I do love that the Jacobs School of Medicine is getting involved and encouraging women to get involved in STEM, because we need more people to be advocating for us in the medical field, right?
We do. So women represent 50% of the non-STEM workforce, but less than 30% of the STEM workforce, and the disparity is even greater for women of color. And so we're hoping with this event on Friday to show these young women all of the different opportunities that there are in STEM. There's a saying that I always say, if you can see her, you can be her. And so this is the opportunity for 70 young women to see women in STEM.
I love that. You guys know, and the viewers know, that I'm involved with the Miss America organization. I'm currently Miss Finger Lakes, and they have a partnership with the American Heart Association. And it's been such a great way to see women all across the United States, but I can attest from here in New York State, all of the women getting involved, all of the title holders this year, we will be seeing red, and just supporting this initiative and this movement. And because it's not what it was, right? You think of having a stroke and having a heart attack, you think, okay, that's just something that will happen to you when you're older. And unfortunately, that is not the case. There are certain, things in your family that you might not know about, that you should know about, or just like you weren't a person that had any of the signs to look out for. But there's also people that don't even know the signs, right? I was able to do a webinar with American Heart Association last year and talk to some women and moderate a panel. And there was a woman similar to you. You know, she was under the age of 40. She was healthy. She was literally a fitness instructor and had a stroke while at the studio. And the signs were all there, but she didn't connect them. And she was really lucky to have that. So I think it's an amazing thing that we are getting this together. So thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you for having
and
us.
sharing more about this. Viewers, if you'd like to learn more about both of these events and the mission behind Go Red for Women, just visit heart.org/GoRedBuffalo. This segment is sponsored by Wings Flight of Hope. Thanks again for coming in.
Chelsea.
Thank you.
Thank you.